guys, and welcome to today. I've had a shift cancellation, so I thought, you know what, I'll make something for YouTube. It's just me chatting away again as usual, but I'm going to perpetuate a stereotype first of all. You know, fat, hairy, drunken truck driver. I've done everything I needed to do today. Done everything I needed to do today, so there we go. I can sit back, relax, have a little bit of the good old bullet bourbon. I don't know how many bottles of these I've had so far. Not today, but since I discovered it. Bert's texting me again. But there is something that I do want to talk about, and it is driver related. Yes, I know, I'm running a temperature, I'm talking about driving. But something's been going around doing the news feed, you know, idiot drivers exposed and things like that. And there is a video going around about an accident that happened a little while back on the M6. We've got a truck driver barreling down the M6, Fiesta, joining the M6, all of a sudden just goes all the way across the solid white hashed areas and then just pulls right out in front of this truck driver about 20-30 miles an hour. And the truck driver swerves, over it goes, wham bam. Now, I'm not going to say, oh, the truck driver should have slowed down or the car driver's an idiot. That's up to you guys to decide. I'm really just not bothered by it. The thing is, in the comment section below, there's a number of people who are sitting there saying, why is it one truck's doing 58 and the other truck doing 59 has to overtake it and cause all this carnage for everybody behind? How about you walk into a wall at 1 mile an hour, see how it feels? I'm just saying. But to try and explain it without being truck driverish and without being condescending or anything like that, and I'm going to do my best, which is why I need the bourbon. Keep my cool, keep my cool. Now, all truck drivers are under a driving time limit, 4.5 hours. And depending on what part of the industry you're in, depends on how important that driving limit is. For example, if you are a tramper and you have maybe a specialised load or a time sensitive load like chill or something like that, and you have to make gate times, then you are going to be wanting to run about 56 miles an hour. The thing is, let's say you've got a DHL guy in front of you, delivering parcels, doesn't really have to make gate time, so to speak, you're just trundling along, whatever. They're doing 56. Now, the comment that got me going, the comment that got me thinking about this was, why is it one truck doing 58, another one has to overtake at 59? First of all, you've answered your own question in that one. Trucks in the UK, by law on major roads, are limited to 60, but virtually every company limits their trucks to 56, 90 kilometres an hour. Now, if you're sitting behind them in your car, and your car needle is 59, 60 miles an hour, and you're keeping perfect distance, you've just answered your own question. No speedometer is that accurate. A Scania doing 56 miles an hour might be doing 55 to an MAN doing 56 miles an hour. Or vice versa. So do you see where I'm coming from? And this leads me quite neatly onto something else that I do want to get onto. And that is a change in legislation as of the 24th of this month, April 2017, where we are going to a zero tolerance nation for speeding. Where you will be fined, supposedly, if you are doing 1 mile an hour over the speed limit. The average speedometer has about a 3 mile an hour leeway, especially when you're up about 70 miles an hour. For example, my I-30. If I set my I-30 at exactly 60 miles an hour on my speedo, on cruise control, every truck will crawl past me doing 56. That means at 60 miles an hour, my speedo is inaccurate to a sum of around 4 miles an hour. Now I can do the self-same speed in the cheap Heap, the Mondeo, when it was running. And at 60 miles an hour, I go past every single truck. So when this country goes to the zero tolerance policy, as of the 24th, all the road safety campaigners are going to be jumping for joy. Yay, we did it! And every single one of them, within about the first 2 years to 3 years, are going to get fines and points. Because your speedos are not that accurate. The reason we always had the contextual speeding, the leeway of about 10%, 10% plus 2, whatever, is because speedos are not that accurate. Even if a lot of cars have digital displays, and you get into this idea that, oh, it's digital, it's got to be really accurate. It really isn't. Okay, it's really not. I have gone past Priuses saying 53, 54 on their digital display at 48.2 miles an hour in an Actros. You're really not that close. Some of you are over, some of you are under. If you've changed your alloys, when this new law comes in, please get your speedo recalibrated. If you've buggered about with the alloys, that will affect what speed it says. You could say 30, you could be doing 32. Under the new legislation, that's what is it, half a week's wages or something on the band A? I'm just saying. And this is the other thing with trucks overtaking. Why do they have to? Well, we got time limitations. Working time directive, driver's hours, okay? You got gate times to get to. The reason I tend to sit there at 48.2 is I don't have those issues. The companies I work for are mainly, we want economy. Gets there when it gets there. You're not really going to hold things up. You do have a certain leeway, but I'll go to a factory. The products aren't ready at the factory yet. There's nothing I can do. It gets there when it gets there style thing. It's a day 1, a day 2 stock, so on and so forth. The thing is, I'll do 48.2 for a couple of reasons. One, good fuel economy. I can average 11 or 12. If you follow me on Twitter or Facebook, I do upload photos every so often. The other thing is, at 48.2, these guys who've got to get where they're going, pull out, straight past, straight back in, everyone's happy. The only people I really ever come up against are the Tesco boys who are doing about 45. And there you go. But the thing is, no speedo is accurate. So you can sit there and you can say, limit every truck to 56 miles an hour. Every truck must do 56 miles an hour. Fine, okay. On a motorway, every truck goes right up to 56 miles an hour. We're all doing it. We're still going to overtake one another. And we're going to do it even slower. Because his 56 is not my 56. The other thing is weight. These are commercial vehicles. These are transporting weight. One vehicle is slightly heavier than the other vehicle. There is a minor incline. One vehicle will be going up that incline slightly faster than the other vehicle. There's nothing you can do. For example, I could use this argument again. The national speed limit on a motorway is 70 miles an hour. So why are you overtaking someone? How are you going to argue that? Oh, well, I'm doing 90. Really? You're going to answer it like that? Your 70 is slightly faster than their 70, and vice versa. And so after the 24th of April, I don't really care. I do so many miles in my car each year that realistically I have to drive economically. So I'm never at the speed limit. I'm always under it. Always. So I don't care. The rules can come in, the rules can change. It really doesn't faze me. All it will do Even though I know my speedo is saying I'm going faster than I am, I'm going to make sure my speedo is below the speed limit. So if I'm doing 28 and a 30, for you guys who are following me in your accurate speedo, if you want to call it that, I'm going to be doing 25. Oh well, boo-hoo. So I don't really care. But there are going to be so many people who have never had points, never done for speeding, always followed the rules. Why am I getting done? My speedo said 30. Yeah, you were doing 32. But my speedo said 30. Now you're going to realise. It's perfectly fine to have zero tolerance, but unless everybody slows down, as in everybody goes below the speed limit of the road, it's fine, set yourself to 50, see what happens. For example, if you've got a Hyundai i30, like mine, chances are you'll be fine. At 50, you're probably doing about 48, 47, 48. But if you've got a BMW 5 Series, your speedo could be 50, but you're doing 52. And the other thing is, most of us have been there. We've all owned the cheap cars in our life. Some of us through choice, some of us, like myself with a Jeep, some of us through we can't afford anything else. 30 miles an hour, your speedo's doing that. What chance do you have under the new legislation? You have zero chance. I will get it fixed. If you are driving a car that speedo at 30 miles an hour is doing that, chances are you can't afford to get it fixed. I'm just saying. But anyway, in answer to the why do trucks continually overtake each other so slowly, gate times, driving time, working time directive, weight differential and speedos are not accurate. Okay? So there we go. I think I've covered everything I wanted to, including the after the 24th of April there's going to be a lot of people getting points who have never had points before. And I'm looking forward to that part. I'm going to see it all on the social media, on Twitter, on Facebook, all over the internet. Ooh, 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 ooh. You know, Mr. and Mrs. Doris, 50 years driving, never had a single accident or points, suddenly getting fined a week's worth of their pension. But anyway, thanks for watching. It is a midweek upload, unusual for me, I know. But I'll see you in the next one, whenever that may be. Probably Monday. I don't know at the moment. But anyway, take care guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share about, do whatever it is you usually do. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.